When you start relaxing in life, there's a certain joy in confusion, in the uncertainty of life, because uncertainty means possibility, opportunity, and something new. Because imagine if there was this talk from Alan Watts where he talked about this scenario where, let's say, you went to bed, you dreamed something, or you dreamt that you had the power to experience anything in the world and to control your experience, so you only had positive experiences. So you could enjoy everything you wanted to enjoy. You had fame, you had success, you had money, you had great relationships. Everything was perfect. Now, what would happen once you lived out that perfect life for a certain amount of time? You'd get bored. You'd want some more spice in your life. You'd want to be able to not anticipate everything that happens. So then, what would you want to experience? When you wake up from that dream, you'd want to experience the life you're living now, which is full of uncertainty. You don't know what's going on, and that's what makes it exciting. Now, it can also make it scary, a struggle, or miserable, painful, and that depends on how you relate to your experience. Now, am I saying that if you break your leg or if someone's suffering in bad circumstances that they can simply shift and feel good? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there's always opportunity to change your perspective and to see things from a different view. So I'm not saying in absolute terms like you can feel amazing and you should enjoy everything, because the struggle is a part of life. Suffering is a part of life. And if we cannot resist suffering and struggle, like if I'm having a bad day, I'm feeling angry or I'm frustrated, then my resistance will make that worse. If I tell myself that I shouldn't be feeling this, then it's going to make it worse because I'm resisting and pushing against my experience. But instead, if I embrace that, I do my best with that. Now, I may not like feeling frustrated, but I can embrace and be with that experience as best I can. That'll make a big difference. And the longer I live, the more curious I become about the confusion we live in, about the uncertainty of my life, because I don't know what's going to happen. Even now, when I'm recording this video, there's a lot of things changing in my life, new chapters beginning, and I talk about this when I work with people one-on-one. There's something I utilize that shows you what kind of cycles we're going through and what's really going on and who we are. So knowing that helps, but what it comes down to is the ability to see that just because there's uncertainty and confusion doesn't mean that you have to feel a certain way. It's the reason you feel frustrated and you're struggling, maybe you feel bitter or angry or even disappointed in life, is because you're expecting life to be something that it's not. So what are your expectations? Because if you were to have that perfect dream and live that perfect life, you would want to live this life where there's spice, there's uncertainty, but there's opportunity. There's this dance of not knowing what's going on. I don't know who's coming into my life. I don't know what I'm going to be learning next week or next year or what's going to be happening. But the more I can be in the present moment and to be open to whatever comes, that's when things open up. And it's an interesting thing, because when you let go of trying to control life, that's when life starts going smoother. It's not such a struggle when most people are stuck in trying to control life, trying to push life, trying to make things happen right now. But there are seasons, there are cycles, there's timing. All of these things happen and your body knows when the timing is right. Now, I talk about the inner GPS and how to make decisions in my other videos, so you can check those out. But if you Look at nature. You can't, if you have the seed of a tomato plant, there's potential there to become a plant, but you can't go out in the middle of winter and throw the seed in the snow. There has to be timing. There's a time to plant the seed and to harvest. And that's the same thing in life. There's confusion, there's uncertainty, but that's the mind. The mind wants certainty, but your body knows how to navigate this plane, how to live life. And when you stop trying to control things so much, or trying to give so much power to your thoughts, that's when it becomes more interesting. So something for you to experiment with, to start noticing the joy in confusion, the joy in uncertainty, because there's possibility, there's opportunity, there's inspiration, there's growth in all that. If there's control, if there's certainty, there's stagnation, there's no growth. There's always the unexpected, and life will always bring that to you, no matter how much control you think you have. So start noticing the things that uncertainty brings, the positive things, the interesting things, the fascinating things. So I'm not necessarily interested in just the positive, because the negative can turn positive, and the positive can turn negative, because it's always an interplay between those two sides of the coin. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, like, subscribe, visit my website for more information on how to work with me and articles that will help you and all that good stuff. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.